in my ass.
I just banged your wife?
Name of this garbage show again that I'm on.
Total Nonstop Impact.
My name's John, capital letter E, period, Bravo, and you're listening to the Total Nonstop Impact Podcast.
This is the jaw-jacking Tuesday Night Impact, and his mother called him son because he shines like one. Mocha Skin Manimal, Rohit Raju, and you are watching Total Nonstop Impact.
This is Kaya La Güera Loca, and you are listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
The Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
We are the Rascals, and you are listening to Total
Nonstop Impact
Podcast, baby.
Woo! And what you're really listening to is Total Nonstop Impact. Don't you dare miss a lesson. Oh, yeah.
What's up, Impact Wrestling? Let's make some noise!
Sitting here, you guys got a 15-minute intro of putting yourselves over while I'm sitting here and watching Jaybone and Callihan and you're 50. I never saw a 15-minute intro of three guys putting themselves over.
This is the good stuff.
Welcome back, everybody. It's all Nonstop Impact. Impact Talk for Impact fans, featured right here on the TNI Network. This is Trent with Bill, Jaybone, and Alicia, and this is the Impact on Access TV review for Thanksgiving week, November 24th, 2020. Everybody, happy Thanksgiving week. How's it all going? Let's just go in order, because I usually say that, and I'm like, how's it going, everybody? Everybody's like, who's going to talk first? And I'm like, all right, I'm going to start directing this to somebody first. So just, Bill, you take it, and we'll go this way. We'll clockwise it back to me.
Yeah, no, it's Thanksgiving week. It's getting ready for well, I don't know what I'm getting ready for. We'll see what I get ready for because I was talking to the fam today, and I think we're even going to play it a little safer than we were planning. So my parents are like, they're a little hesitant, even though I go over double masked like I do at shows, but because I think my sisters, their kids, and all they want to get together, so I think it just might be.
So they're looking at you. They're like, okay, son, we love you and all, but you've been going to all the goddamn wrestling shows. We don't know who the fuck you're around. Stay the fuck out of our house. We'll send you something. We'll pack you a bag.
Send me a platter. Send me a platter.
That's what they'll do.
No. It looks like it's a no-go because my sister, she works and stuff, and other people work and stuff where they get in contact with a lot of people. So it's probably the safer route. I agree with. If for some reason, though, who knows? If we hear it's going to be nice and warm and we could actually do something outside, maybe we'll change things at the last minute. But if not, who knows? It might be Boston Market for the Bills throw on Thursday.
Oh, man, sad. Jaybone can't be sadder than Jaybone. Jaybone, what do you got going on? Usually Jaybone's marred by some bad luck or something happens. Jaybone's crying in a corner somewhere, broadcasting at midnight on Twitch for some reason last night, talking about the Undertaker's farewell, crying.
Later to my time, I'm like,
Jesus.
He says he's watching, and I'm like, I'm trying to keep up with. I'm like, I want to show Jaybone some support, and then I'm like, I was in snooze town by the time Jaybone went on.
Oh my God, he's in a dark room, just tearing away. Jaybone, what the hell are you doing Thanksgiving week, man?
I'm still trying to figure out how the hell I'm supposed to get all that turkey and stuffing past my mask. I mean, I'm like, I'm having a panic attack over here. Like, I can't get the fork past the mask. What the hell's going on? What are we doing?
Jaybone, if you're trying to eat through the mask, I'm going to say COVID's the least of your problems. So I'm just going to let you figure that out over there and go to Alicia, who's going to be cooking up a fucking storm.
Yeah, we have a guest star. We have a guest star with Alicia.
Yeah, we have a guest star here. Hey, there's a guest.
Oh yeah.
But Alicia, are you starting your feast tomorrow? Like you prep the day before? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, and then cook a lot of it the day of.
Nice.
It's like it's me and my parents, so
Nice. And you are.
Sorry.
And you did mention to us on the Sunday show that you are a great cook, which hopefully one day we can all experience this when COVID's out of the loop. We can all maybe have a party, have a live TNI someday on the show. That'd be cool. I'm going to be doing something. I think I'm doing like a two thing. I've stayed safe on purpose for the parents, so I can go over there, and so I'm going to do something with the nurse in the afternoon, and then my parents are doing something in the evening. So I'm going to have a double shot Thanksgiving. It's going to be fantastic. How about you guys in the chat? Everybody's going to have a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully, small groups. Hopefully, if you're doing a family thing, if you're tested and quarantined before you do it. So hopefully everybody's staying safe. But that's cool.
Lakers says he's a phenomenal cook. I'm
whoa.
going over to Lakers' house.
Lakers, you're gonna have to show up somewhere to show us this. So you're gonna have to.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be the best Thanksgiving ever.
Motherfucking turkey, motherfucker.
Oh man.
Lakers, how would you describe a really good turkey? You just put that in the chat. I'd love to know. How you describe a really good turkey. But while we're talking about, there was no turkey suit today. Impact, the tradition was over today. There was no turkey suit on Impact today. No,
if they're not going to use it, I might have to buy the turkey suit.
Well, they didn't do it last year either, did they?
Not last year either.
2018 was the last year, and Glenn Gilberti was the
in Vegas.
The wearer.
So my question is this: so where is the turkey suit, and is it still in Ingrid's garage? That's what we need to find out. If it's in Ingrid's garage, we need to get a bid on the TNA or the Impact auction site for a bill to go ahead and bid on. That's Bill, let me ask you this straight up in front of God and the audience right now: if the turkey suit went on auction, would you put in a bid?
I'd put in a bid for the turkey suit.
I do. You put in a bid. All right, let's get that up there.
Wait. Every Thanksgiving episode, if it comes, hopefully there's a time where it happens again. I would have to wear it at that episode.
Bill, she knows what a turkey suit is. I'm guessing the wink face means it's in her garage. This has to happen. I think Ingrid, I'm going to need you to figure this out. We got to get this in Bill's possession if nobody's using it, But very cool, guys. Listen, it was a great episode today. This was a fantastic episode to really start the holiday week off. So I'm psyched to talk about it. We had Wrestle House. The end of Wrestle House, basically. The series finale.
Well, it never ends. It never ends. It's getting picked up. It's getting picked up
for season 2. We had that with Knockouts tag team tournament going on. We had the Swann and Shamrock match. There's a lot going on, man. AJ Styles made a return today, which to very little fanfare.
It's AJ Swoggle.
AJ Swoggles. But
the wee nominal
one.
AJ Swoggle.
I like it. All right, let's kick it off with some news. Jaybone got a little news for us. I'm going to play the jingle if you got something. Or if you don't, I'm going to hope you make something up. All right, here we go. I'm doing it anyway, Jaybone. Sorry, you're on. Jaybone's news, everybody.
Jiminy Christmas.
And now, Jaybone's news. I don't think he actually has any news today. He's just going to scramble and figure something out. He might be lying to us, if anything. Take it for what it is. Happy Thanksgiving.
Searching for my fake wrestling news.
Jaybone, you could just fill us with fake wrestling news today? Is that what's going to go
fake
on?
Wrestling news.
He's scrambling big time right now. Your paper slipping.
He's going through his notebook.
Like, shit, what did I talk about last week? Maybe I can spin it for this week somehow. He's out. He's done. Jaybone, we can at least mention final resolution. You can put. I'll start you off there, right? Officially announced for December 12th. Is it, Bill? December 12th.
It's December 12th, correct.
December 12th, final resolution on Impact Plus.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's very good. Right, very nice. Just cut your own mic at this point. Is everybody's Impact Plus working now? I think we're good. Everybody in the chat, I think we should all be good now, right? All of us are good. I think we're all set. So everybody in the chat.
Impact said. I confirmed with him. He's good to go.
He is, okay. Yeah, Adam Impact was getting a little upset at Impact Plus.
He wanted his Impact Plus.
Then he felt bad. He told me, he's like, hey, look, I feel bad for losing my cool on Twitter. I'm like, dude, it's fine. He apologized to me. But such a nice guy. But No, it should be working. So if you're still having issues, definitely let them know. Everybody should have gotten another email letting them know it's good to go. So we should be fine. So the final resolution, December 12th. So it's cool. Basically, the old TNA pay-per-view names are now Impact Plus specials. So they live on somehow, which is good.
Gotta live on.
Very nice. Jaybone, I covered you for like 3 minutes. I hope you scrounged up something to talk about.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He forgot what we were doing.
Nothing.
Welcome back.
No, hey, thanks. I'm a little rusty, folks. I've been gone for a week. No, but we should share this. I want everybody to get excited about this.
There we go.
The Black Friday sale is on, folks. Go get you some hot turkey. I mean, TNI merch.
Yes. On pro wrestling turkeys. I mean, please. Very nice.
Pro wrestling turkey.
Get it, guys. The big sale started today, and it's going for a week.
Yeah, if you get it today, I believe there's extra incentives. Like you get like they're throwing in stuff. Like you get like something from one of their crates if you order today. If you spend $100, you get an 8x10. And then obviously free shipping at $150. That's a lot of TNI shirts, which you can do, or you can mix it in with some other stuff. Impact stuff, all 20% off as well. So
Impact's got the exclusive stuff on there too. So check that out. And yeah, like Bill said, there's incentive. You got a couple hours left for today. So once we're done, we're trying to hit that real nice sweet spot for time lately. So once we're done, sign on Pro Wrestling Tees. Go get yourself some t-shirts. Bill, how much money have you already spent today?
Oh, that's.
I knew it. I knew there was an order in. I knew there was going to be well,
we'll see. I may not have hit the submit button yet, but I might have a cart with some stuff in there now.
I figured as much. On that note, I just want to mention as a quick just sidebar shout out, Pro Wrestling Tees also owns a site called BelowTheCollar.com, which does all of my band Hemi's t-shirts. And they're also running a 20% off sale. So BelowTheCollar.com/Hemi Music. If you want to, show some love there, you also get a sale from them. So it's owned by Pro Wrestling Tees, shipping out the same place. So it's all made with the same quality. But very cool. Jaybone, anything else you want to mention?
Smash This Podcast has some brand new merch out.
He does too. So Smash This Podcast. Plug it at the end of the show. Jaybone, get your links out there when we're done. You let everybody know where they can find it. He's got some new shirts out today too, guys. So very cool. All right. So we open up, guys. So we start off the show tonight on November 24th, 2020. D'Amore standing over John E. Bravo's hospital bed. Dr. Ross, who's apparently does gunshot wounds too.
He does it all. Man of many talents.
Many talents. He did physical therapy. He does gunshot wounds, and on Aftershock, they said he can do psychotherapy too. The guy is he's a very versatile doctor, but he's talking about how he's going to recover from the coma. He's going to be okay. And
it's going to be different, though, he said.
He is. What did he refer to? He referred to D'Amore as something. Was it you're the father? Didn't he say you're the father? What did he call D'Amore? Like, are you the father or something?
All I know is D'Amore wanted to pull the plug.
Yeah, he's like, let's cheaper to pull the plug, right?
Yeah, I mean that was pretty brutal for Scott. I was like,
blooded Scott.
Yeah, like just off him. That's okay. He's gonna be okay. You don't. Oh, okay. Then don't pull the plug.
but he really isn't that cold blooded because we just got to give a shout out to Scott D'Amore because I know it's also ending tonight. Is he's doing that match on the GoFundMe for Super Genie?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We talked about this on Sunday.
Yeah.
How Scott is matching dollar for dollar. I think for the next 2 hours to midnight tonight. So if you donate, basically it's a way to double your donation to Super Genie, which / Melissa Coates / Mrs. Sabu, who if you watched Impact last year, she was accompanying Sabu at the ECW arena shows. So
throw them in those chairs.
Yeah. Exactly. She was doing a great job too. I don't know exactly what happened. Some kind of vein disease, they said, that happened to her leg. She looked fine last year. So it's
crazy
terrible
how things happen like that. It's very sad.
Absolutely terrible, man. So she did lose her leg, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely if you want to donate D'Amore or Sabu's page, I think it's Real Sabu ECW on Twitter. He's got the link at the top, and you can put a donation and let Scott. And then Scott's gonna double everybody's donations from like Sunday through today. So get on that. So Bravo's going to make it. We found out the good news. Matt Stryker on commentary with Josh. Can I just say, no offense to Madison Rain, I think Matt Stryker did a fantastic job tonight on commentary. It was great to hear a fresh voice on commentary. Now, Jay, he did Lucha Underground, right? Matt Stryker was Lucha Underground's guy?
All 4 seasons, baby.
And he was with what, Vampiro?
Vampiro.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind. There's no offense to Josh. I wouldn't mind Stryker and Madison. That would be a nice combination.
That'd be an awkward conversation.
Well, she's always breaking Josh's balls. It'd be great to just have her break Josh's balls when Josh isn't there to defend himself. That's even better. But it'd be cool. I like Stryker. I think Stryker did a great job tonight. So
yeah, I like Stryker, and I know I've said it before, and we were saying it in the watch along. I like to see the three booth because I need some Don Callis in my life. He is the golden announcer, so I'd like to see Josh, Stryker, and Don.
Josh, Stryker, Don. Interesting. But Madison's doing great though. You leave Madison out?
I'm a big fan of Madison, but I want Madison to do the things she's doing, like we see later tonight, locker room talk.
She's good at the wrestling end of things, like the entertainment side of things. Yeah. They didn't mention she's not there because she is, as we found out, representing Johnny Swinger in Wrestler's Court today. She's also an attorney, folks.
They told me Chandler Park wasn't available.
Who wasn't available? Joe Park?
Chandler Park.
Chandler Park. Joseph Parks is gone. Chandler Park was there, actually, but he didn't show up. He was too busy getting reamed, getting his fucking chewed out by his goddamn tag team partner tonight. But, all right, we opened up, guys. Tag team title tournament for the knockouts. Kiera, Hogan, and Tasha Steelz taking on the debuting Sea Stars. Alicia, have you seen the Sea Stars before?
Yes. Yes, I'm a really big fan of the Sea Stars. So it was really nice to see both of them on Impact against Kiera and Tasha. But this is the second time we've seen Ashley.
Yeah, we saw Ashley last year, right? Wasn't that
Bethlehem tapings?
Okay,
or Philly tapings, excuse me.
In that Battle Royal, wasn't she in that?
Yep, and then she was also the female who went against Glenn Galberti, and I think Scarlett saved her.
Yes, last year. That's right.
The last turkey.
The last turkey. Are they? Wait, are they? They're not sisters, are they? The Sea Stars are sisters? Are they really? I didn't know.
I believe so.
Oh no shit!
Like real life.
No shit, they're shoot sisters. And you're a big fan of Kiera and Tasha also, so this must have been an awesome match to see.
It was. It was a great matchup between the two of them, or the two teams.
My favorites to win, Kiera and Tasha, have won. They advanced today officially have advanced. First ones to advance. I'm psyched about this because I think they are going to be our future Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
Nevaeh and Havoc, and now them. You got two. The brackets are filling up with the favorites right now.
We're culminating at Hard to Kill, though, right? So we have some time.
Still some time. Space it out a little bit.
Everybody's talking about Kiera in the chat here. I saw some cryptic tweets from her. Did she say, is she okay? What's going on with her?
Ingrid confirmed she's okay.
She is okay? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw a couple of tweets, and then there's everybody's going off about it in the chat. I just want to make sure she's all right, like nothing else happened here. So okay, cool. I'm glad she's okay. But no, this is fun. This was a great match. Sea Stars look great. I would not mind those two being an Impact. They look fantastic. I think I could definitely get used to seeing if we're gonna have a tag team division.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
we need tag.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, for a team that I've never seen before, I felt they worked really well with Kiera and Tasha Steelz, and there was no squash of a match. I mean, for a while it looked like they were really going to pull this one off. They looked great, and I'm still getting used to this one knockout's name. So Ashley Vox and Delmer XO. Is that it?
Delmi XO.
Right? Delmi XO?
Yeah. Delmi XO. I totally wrote sisters, that down, man. Wrong. Crazy. I had no idea. Very nice.
So it should be Delmi Vox.
Take it easy, dude.
But no, they look great together. I I think I could say this. I don't want to assume our opinion on this, but I hope we see more of them.
Nice. After that though, we got a nice big reveal here. Bill, you were doing the watch along. How'd this go over? So we go to Jordan. Camera shots on Jordan watching the monitor. She's talking and she's like, "Well, looks like we know our competition is." Pan out the camera, and it's none other than Jazz.
Yes, yeah. The people in the chat, I think it caught a lot of people by surprise. It was but it does make sense because there was no Impact connection. I think we all made maybe a false assumption that it would be a TNA Impact connection, but it was someone that recently did retire. So, I thought you were retired, and she left her last company, and that was kind of the thought as she was retiring. So it is, but yeah, Jazz is a legend. So that is that's going to be an interesting partnership there, her and Jordan Grace.
Did she just leave up north and just is that where she retired out from, or was she somewhere else in between?
Oh no, she hasn't been up north I think for a long time.
Oh really?
She's been doing decades, indies for years. But she was in that little company, the Alliance, that she was their women's champion.
Okay.
For several years.
Yeah, really? She was while they were defunct before the former person who worked at Impact acquired that company.
A lot of innuendo, and so we could just say it, I guess. But I guess everybody knows what we're talking about.
Well, I've been known to shoot on said
that alliance. That alliance with that one guy who sings about pumpkins and rats in cages and shit. You know,
the wrestling alliance that was national.
I guess. All right. Also,
they had an affiliation with early TNA.
They did. They did. That title was
true.
More like GFW.
All right, take it easy, Jaybone. Take it. Relax. Just relax.
Shade.
But Alicia, you a Jazz fan?
Yes, dude. I was popping.
Dude, nobody
when
saw that
she showed up. I didn't see it coming, and I was thrilled that I was legit surprised. I love it. I can't wait to see these two work together. I hope they win. Honestly, now that she's thrown in the mix, I'm pretty ecstatic and feeling rather nostalgic.
Yeah, dude. When was the last time anybody saw her wrestle? I haven't seen her wrestle in ages, so I have no idea. Has she been active recently?
She was like we said, she was NWA's women's champion for several years. I'm not sure the amount of years, but it was several. It was like
up until
5+ years.
A little over a year ago, because I think she lost to the former Sienna, who took the title from her. So maybe a year ago she was. But yeah, she did some stuff with Chikara. She made random appearances here and there, but she's still been working, and when I saw her live maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago, she's got it. So she's never lost it.
I'm looking at it right here. She won the title on September 16th, 2016 in a 3-way with that it also involved Christy Janes, one of my friends. And she held it for 948 days.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Amazing.
Nothing to sneeze at.
No, and she vacated it when then Allison Kay won it at that Crockett Cup.
Yeah.
So that's fucking nuts. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So good for her, man. Definitely Jazz. You're an ECW fan. You remember Jazz. You know, she's definitely an ECW legend. She was, oh my God, who was her husband? It's totally slipping my mind right now.
Rodney Mack.
Right. And they're still married, right? I believe so.
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, dude. She's an ECW original. Former champion up north. Also, she's a very accomplished wrestler. My guess was Tara, or who else did I say? I think it's Tara, and I forgot the other one I said.
Tessmacher.
Tessmacher, yeah.
Who did Kyle say yesterday? He said Steiner, and I was like, "Whoa, that I mean,
can you imagine?"
I hate to say it, but that. I mean, with what she was saying, it made sense.
Hey, why not?
It's fat.
Yeah.
It's 2020. Anything
if he
goes.
Can win a tag title with Josh Matthews, he can do anything.
That's true. Wait, he won a tag title with Josh Matthews?
Well, he tagged.
It was.
I thought it was. That happened.
I thought it was Eli Trey.
He did.
He won it with him, but he did have that an early cinematic match with Josh.
That was that match, Bill. I think we were at the Impact Zone for that, weren't we? For that was Slam 16, I want to say. That cinematic match. Holy shit. when Jim Mitchell appeared on the screen on that, I fucking lost. I'll never forget that moment. That's one of those Impact moments you won't forget. But no, awesome stuff. Jazz is going to be in this tournament. Fucking cool as hell to see her on TV again, man. That is really, really cool.
Yeah.
So I want to throw something out there to the chat and the rest of us sitting here presently. What do we, whether she wins or loses with Jordynne Grace, what do we want to see Jazz do? Do we want to see her stick around? Do we want to see her for a year? Do we want to see her stick around for just these tapings? I'm legit curious to see what everyone says. Me personally, I say I hope she sticks around for a good year, just so she could have a really good run before her official retirement on television. That's me. So what do you guys say?
I would like to see her retire out on TV, like make it a thing. Like if she ends it, it doesn't necessarily have to be with the tag team titles. It'd be nice for her to just be like, hey, it's a TV goodbye. Because that's what you got nowadays. You know, until a vaccine kicks in and the people can go back to shows and there'll be more shows. I think it's a good way for her to do it. I'd be open with that. Alicia, what do you think?
I agree. However long we'll have her, it'll be acceptable to me because she is so awesome.
Yes. Now here, I want to, Bill, listen, this goes back to one thing we talked about. Check this out. Everybody was pretty bummed out about the Kylie situation just a couple weeks ago. And it does suck. Believe me, we all love Kylie. Impact is amazing at doing this. You lose Kylie, she has to go away. But within weeks, we got the C Stars, we got Killer Kelly, we got fucking Jazz, Renee Michelle's the other one.
Yes. Mrs. Spud.
Mrs. Spud. We just got like 5 knockouts in the division, whether they're all there full time or not, as whatever. But the fact that we have literally replenished the pool of knockouts in just a matter of weeks to say, hey, listen, we know we couldn't deliver with Kylie because of what happened. But you know what? Here's a bunch more knockouts to enjoy. And it's like, holy shit, you're right. Fucking great.
Yeah, no, that's great. And I'm on board with Jazz for sure. The one thing she is well, just like Madison, and we don't know how much Madison's going to be in ring. She's that legend in the business that can kind of give the younger knockouts, which is kind of some of the mid news too. Because we saw a few young knockouts, potential knockouts that were at the tapings posting on social media that they were there. Like that Kenzie Page, who's only like 18. So Jazz would be a great person on that roster to help give the rub to these younger talents.
Yeah, dude, I think having a veteran back there, like Jazz's level veteran, you have Gail Kim, but that's one thing, but you have Jazz now who he exceeds Gail Kim's veteranship at that point in terms of just like time. So I'm all for it. If she wants to hang out for a couple of months and run it out there, or even go start agenting, whatever, man. I'm all for Jazz being. She's a tough chick. I'm all for her being in there.
Yeah, that's one that's like genuinely like tough. Like
she's
that's
tough, man.
Yeah, like
she's hardcore. She's hardcore.
You don't want to mess with her. Like her versus Killer Kelly would be a nice little match right there.
Yeah, wow.
Dude, that would be interesting. We go on from there. Ethan Page is talking to Josh backstage, and he's excited that Doc Gallows is out of action for 4 to 6 weeks because of him, basically insinuating there he's put a hit out. Josh is pissed off, like, you idiot. If he's out, we can't win our tag titles back. Like, what's wrong with you? So he's all pissed off. And he's like, no, but he's out. And it's great. What happened here? Like, all of a sudden, he's out.
All of a sudden,
it looks
he's
like
out.
Josh is sick of his shit.
That for sure. We know there is some rumor he's leaving. There's some word. He's been buzzing, kind of dropping hints.
Oh, he's doing videos on Impact set saying, "Am I done? Am I having my last indie match ever?"
Yeah, plugging in some indie appearances and stuff. Yeah, I mean, look, by all accounts, it looks like he might be walking away. He's been very public to let us know his deal is up in January, is what it is. But if this is it, if this is the way to write it off, I just can't figure out what happened to Doc. What happened to Doc Gallows here?
They really don't say. There's a lot of insinuation. I know nothing about Doc getting injured, but obviously he's out. I'm hoping it's like Alex Shelley's 4 to 6 weeks, which is like one or two TV shows.
Yeah. I mean, or just like a set, the tapings, whatever it is. So I don't know. I'm sure word will come out. Whatever happened, hope he's okay. Everything.
He's out talking shop right now. He's hawking wine. He's hawking booze.
Well, I will say this too. Mark had me listen to the last Talking Shop episode with and it was Kiera and Tasha, which is an awesome episode, by the way. I really recommend everybody listen to that. And Doc was not on that either.
Ooh.
So it was just Anderson and Rocky Romero. So I don't know if something's going on with him.
Yeah, it's one of those things you don't want to make any assumptions on what could be going on there.
Okay.
It's a crazy time we live in.
Very much so. Johnny Swinger is on fire with the Trent marriage jokes today. Mike Jackson lasted longer than Trent. Funny you mentioned that, Swing Man. I sent this match to my old man yesterday, and I said, I'm like, hey, Dad, share this with all your old man friends. And it was the Mike Jackson match. Because I just listened to the Mike Jackson episode with David Penzer. He did an episode. I'm like, oh, I missed this one. Dude is awesome, by the way. 71 years old. I rewatched that match. This guy was doing high spots. Unreal.
Yeah,
he's legendary. He did the old school around the whole ring.
Unreal. I said it to my dad. My dad's like, there's no way he's 71. I'm like, Dad, he's 71 years old. He's like, I got trouble walking up steps. He's walking up tight ropes. Crazy shit.
Adam Impact, or as I call him, Mr. Impact Plus.
Oh, Adam Impact. What's going on, man? He is hard at work. He's over at the front line, so he pops in when he can. Adam, thanks for and Adam wearing the birthday gift Adam gave me, the free EC3 hoodie. Thank you very much for that. So we'll see what happens with Doc and Ethan and this whole deal. This is a little confusing, but we find out.
It'll be interesting how that plays out.
All right, Wrestler's Court Part 1 was fucking hilarious. And Swingman on trial. I mean, there was so much going on here. Oh, you got the Swingman t-shirt on. I mean, this guy, he was on trial.
You guys swing?
We sure did, Swingman. He's in the chat here. Swingman, let it rip. Let it rip. Let's just hear all about your thoughts on this. But man, Jay, there's a lot going on here. Let's start. Give me your initial thoughts of how this started off.
But just the fact that it started.
There's that ice cream man again.
The ice cream man's coming for you.
Sorry.
He's coming for the pizzles and the rizettes.
I love when he referred to the mixture of pizzles as trail.
Someone hold my spot. I'm gonna go get a slushie.
We need some trail mix, Daddy. It's fucking great. Referring to like pill combinations as trail mix. Go ahead, Jaybone.
The fact that they started out with Tommy Dreamer wearing the robe and did the switcheroo with D'Lo Brown.
Uncle Phil.
The one of the best parts of it too was Dreamer walking in humming his ECW Alice in Chains theme song.
Yes.
He's like,
oh, they said D'Lo Brown from the Nation of Litigation.
Oh yeah, Nation of Litigation was a very good pop line.
You gotta be curious.
He fucking walked in doing like the cock walk that he does. Oh my god. Great though. People's Court style. If you guys ever watched People's Court, that might be a dated reference for some of the 80s kids who might know about it. Or Jaybone, if you're a 50s kid like Jaybone, you'll know about it.
You know who's doing the voiceover?
No. Let me see. Let me hear it again. I got it right here. I'm listening to it right here. Is it RD Evans, maybe?
I think it's RD, but I'm not positive.
It could be.
I'm listening to it.
Nation of Litigation. No, that's like stuck in my head.
Ingrid might know. Ingrid, do you know who did the voiceover? I want to know who that is. MB. Who's MB? Is that the clue to who did the voiceover? But no, fucking hilarious though. I thought it was really, really funny. It's just a little
Monty Brown.
I like when Swinger whispers to Madison. He's like, "Best house I ever drew, Daddy."
There's like three people sitting behind him. That's kind of sad if he was bragging about that.
But it's the entire Wrestle House cast behind him, and they're just it's just hilarious. Like this whole thing, they switch out Dream because like Madison's like Dreamer, you were the investigator out there. You can't be the judge. He's like, you're right. And just swaps out Jaybone, like you said, the DeLorean Brown. his honorable Judge DeLorean Brown. I just love that he did the walk. Bill, do you do that walk when you wake up in the morning, when you get going in the morning? Is that how you start off your day?
Maybe if I slept off my back wrong, maybe that would maybe I wind up walking like that. I don't know. Not intentionally.
That looks more like my walk, except that I bump into shit.
The wrestling, it was total people's court style, which I thought was as funny as shit. But if you guys missed Wrestlers Court, I highly recommend. The clips are all up on Impact's Twitter. Watch them in order. A lot of fun to watch. If you missed
and this
a blast.
He did run into Jerry McDevitt, the swing man.
He did. Jerry McDevitt told me to wear the fucking neck braids and get the sympathy daddy. Production guy, she said, did the voiceover.
Oh,
okay, cool.
Production guy.
Sounds good. Nice. I thought it was maybe RD. It sounded like him for a second. But
we
awesome.
need that. Is one of the production guys that visits our show? Hopefully. We'll give him a shout. I did a good job.
I love the end of the segment. End of part 1 is Madison basically saying Swinger's too stupid to do this. And he's like,
he has to be a mastermind.
Yeah, and she's like, "There's no way you could have done it. It takes a mastermind to do this." And he's like, "Thanks for the burial, Daddy. Leave the shovel at home." They go off the air, but
I love the fact that Cody Deaner was actually drinking on the stand, and then there was no problem with that.
The whole thing is just so damn funny.
It's wild.
Bailiff Jake in the corner, just jacked. Bailiff Jake.
Nice tie.
Was he wearing a tie? I missed it.
Yeah,
he did have a tie.
He did have a tie. Good old Jake, man. Very cool. So we go back to the Impact Zone. I guess we're officially calling it the Impact Zone. It's the Defeat Rohit Challenge, and he's on the mic. He's on fire, saying he's the real champion. Instead of hiding behind your phones, computers, call me out. Says he's the best reigning champion. We get a challenger, and it's Suicide. So Suicide, clearly, though, this Suicide looks a little taller right off the bat, Bill. A little taller, a little leaner than the other one. But it is Suicide, which we know has been played by like 17 people at this point. I have a feeling Jaybone at one point was Suicide. Jaybone, can you confirm or deny that you were Suicide at one point?
In a past life before my 3 back surgeries, yes, I absolutely was.
I thought you were going to say in a Checkers parking lot, but that's here or there.
That's what you call a homicide. No, sorry.
Wait, homicide. Is he coming back?
No, he's not coming back either.
Save it for the Patreon.
Save that for the Patreon. That's going to be episode 1 of the Patreon. It's going to be the Jaybone Checker story. It's Patreon. God, Jaybone, I'm going to protect you behind a paywall, though. What's going to happen to you? Look at this face he's looking at me. He's looking at me this face. He's giving me this exact face right here. That's the face he's giving me right there.
It's minus the beer ski. Like I know nothing.
Yeah, but that'll be Patreon content, which we're going to work on this next month. That's going to be a thing. But Rohit decides he's got to change the stipulation for this match. Title not on the line. So did he knows?
He knows what's up.
So what did he say? I missed what his reasoning was. What did he say exactly?
Because he wasn't buying it. He knew something was fishy going on. He didn't come out and say it, but he knew that wasn't Suicide. The Suicide that he faced on Explosion with the title on the line.
So you mentioned during the watch-along there was an Explosion tie-in here because he did face him on Explosion. There was that whole deal with Explosion. So you got that little callback, but the interesting thing was we all thought it was going to be Manic. I think everybody thought it was going to be Manic. That TJP's going to come out as dressed as Manic. It's going to be Manic. They swerved us again, man. They swerved us, Daddy. They got us. We did not see that coming at all. Turns out
I was getting all excited for the big switcheroo because AC Romero was just in the hot seat on that stand.
He's a fingerprint expert, apparently.
Yeah.
And I'm like, apparently he knows Brian Pillman's fingerprint, which that one, he mentioned a couple other classic names too. I didn't write them down, but damn, I remember Brian Pillman. So I'm like, okay, how the hell is he going to get from court into, the AC side suit? And I was completely shocked and mildly appalled that it was not AC. I thought I had this down for months, and it's did you know it wasn't AC? I'm like, what the hell's going on here? They swerved us all.
I'm trying to be polite here, you know. I'm trying to be polite, but
yeah, I'm sorry, Jaybone.
He's trying to be polite.
Trying to be polite, but no, he wanted. He put the challenge out.
Bring me fresh meat.
And so we got Suicide, who was, turns out, Crazy Steve, because the mask gets pulled off mid-match, and Josh and Stryker don't call out to who it is. They're like, "Wait, who is it? That guy's got hair. You know, TJP doesn't have long hair. It's not TJP." And then we get the guy. The guy he pulls it off. He pulls a pin on Rohit, non-title. Turns out it's Crazy Steve. Well, I'm sorry. Before that, TJP comes out, distracts Rohit with music. He looks up. He's like, "Wait a minute! If he's there, who's this?" Then it's like, "What?" Like, roll up pin. That was it. So
there was a lot of that this episode. I mean, really, there was.
Like, which way did he go? Which way did he go? But yeah, so we get that. TJ congratulates Steve. Rohit's pissed off. He's not none too happy about the whole thing.
Good for you.
Yep, no, it was good for Steve, but Steve gets a win. So did they say right then and there that he's getting is he getting a title shot next week then? Is that
well, they say it later. I don't think they said it right there, but they say it a little bit later.
Okay, cool. Crazy Steve, Alicia, you're your boy. You're a big Crazy Steve fan. For a second, I thought he was gonna I missed I think I slipped my mind on the no title stipulation. I'm like, holy shit, Crazy Steve's the X Division champion, and I was like okay with it in that little moment though.
Yeah.
Well, he's been there for a while.
Yeah, I mean, he should. He's got history there. He's been around since, 2014, 2015, something like that.
15, right?
He's got history, man, and I feel like he would be a good X Division champion.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, I love Rohit, but at that moment, I was like, oh, shit, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that. What are you going to say, Bill? You're going to say something.
Well, if not, Crazy Steve.
I can turn it on anytime, Pat.
Come on,
no problem.
Good a little shark boy.
No, it's good. I mean, Steve's former tag team champion also. You know, Decay was held those titles for a bit. So it's absolutely, like I said, like for that moment, I felt kind of cool. I was like, oh shit, nice. You know, like we're making somebody else with this title now. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, we'll see what happens next week. I think obviously they're leading up to TJ and Rohit to see what happens with it. But I do like that it's so not predictable. Everybody literally thought it was going to be Manic this way. Like, it's going to be Manic.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to win at a turning point. Like, it has not happened as easily as we
slow
thought.
burning it. I like it.
Yeah.
Very much so. Very much so. So I'm okay with it. Well, let's keep it going. Keep Rohit's reign longer. I'm totally fine with that. That's my boy and all. So he can keep that belt around his way as long as he can. But we go backstage. Sami pumping up Ken Shamrock for his match later on. Moose interrupt. We get the Moose view, Bill. You see this? We got the Moose.
Yeah, the Moose vision.
Moose vision. Moose appears. Moose is talking in the narrative talk now. He is
talking in the narrative. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the weird thing. Explain this to me, everybody. I want everybody's feedback in the chat. And Jaybone, throw some comments if people start explaining this too. EC3 was not possessed. Like he was talking like he was dictating a narrative. But Moose is like under a spell. Like, is that what the deal is? Like he's possessed by this EC3 thing? Like, because he's literally talking like Children of the Corn shit. You know what I mean? Like he's like, I feel sorry for you. And they're like, what are you gonna be full sorry for? And it's like, just because you're dangerous and I'm dangerous. I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know. Like I feel there's a gap in something here, and I'm not fully getting why is he possessed? You know what I mean? Like Jay, why is Moose possessed? Why you kind of looks like the same look you got in your face right now, Jay. Are you lost? Are you lost right now?
I'm always lost. Critical Sting here says Moose saw the light. No, it's like I said a couple weeks ago. It's just the evolution of Moose. He's refocused now, and so he's a little more cunning. He's a little more mysterious. Like not Sue Young mysterious by any means, but yeah, it's instead of him, running around crazy man, half cocked. What the hell's going on around here? Scott D'Amore looking for my title and all this stuff. Now he's like, no, I've reached that next level now. He's chill, he's focused, and possibly the most dangerous Moose we've ever seen before on Impact Wrestling, in my opinion.
All right. We got Ingrid saying he's not possessed, he's a changed man, but he's talking like he's like possessed. That's my only thing. You know, like I get it, but I think he's going too far into like I have to talk like in this weird possessed way. I said it last week too. I want him to just be more natural with the new Moose, the whole like changed man thing. Be just deliver it more naturally so it feels less like it's less like kitschy that you're trying to like really play up that you saw the light, and more so like this really is how you are inherently have become a changed man. But Moose starts complimenting Shamrock, and he says, even if you do beat Rich Swann for the title tonight, it's still the second most important title in this company. And Shamrock gets pissed. He fires him up and Sammy's like, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So interesting little combo going on. You got Sami targeting Swann, Shamrock softening Swann up, Moose calling out Swann last week, Moose kind of alluding to his belt versus Swann's belt. A lot going on here, guys. Like a lot. Like basically, they're setting up they're almost setting up a three-way in a sense. It seems like a three-way dance between Sami, Moose, Swann. But I don't know. I wouldn't mind Sami kind of finish up a few other feuds first. Let Swann and Moose do their thing, and then let Sami come into that play whenever that happens. Go ahead.
Has Moose ever beat Sami?
That's a great question. Critical Sting, where are you when we need you? We need stats. We need stats. I don't know. That's a good question, Jay. I cannot. Have they fought?
Yes.
They have in a match?
They have. I believe so.
Totally slipping my mind. Let me see. Moose versus Sami Callihan. I'm going to look this up. I'm waiting for Critical Sting to jump in here and see.
I'm trying to think on Impact. I'm sure at least through the indies, but I'm not sure on Impact.
Yeah, they have an Impact. Looks like they have a couple tags, street fight. Well, they've done a few. They've had a few. Not many though. Not many. So they've had a couple of matches. So, but not enough to like, you know what I mean? Like nothing like when anything was on the line either though. Like they just had a match, and looks like 2 years ago was the last time they did, from what I can see here at least. So, interesting.
Maybe Moose should go through Sami first. What do you think?
Not a bad idea, man. I'm with it. I'm with Moose and Sami. I'm with Sami being in the mix. Put it that way. I want Sami to stay around in this, Alicia. Right? Like,
yeah.
We talk about how Sami got fucked on this whole title thing. So I think he's got to stick around in this mix until something's decided here.
Yeah. Well, eventually he'll stop being the side dude in the situation and be the main focus again. They just got to work it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So Critical Sting confirmed it. 2 years ago was the last time they had a match on TV. 2018. So it's been a while, man. So this is something you can get behind. I would not mind seeing these two dust it off. Bill, you were probably in attendance for that match 2 years ago, I'm sure.
I probably was. It sounds like I'm sure I was. Yeah. It sounds like Moose won via DQ.
Yes.
Because that's probably when Sami was getting DQ'd quite often in matches. He's either winning or getting disqualified.
Well,
the Piper rules.
It's true. And didn't actually lose. Nobody pinned you. So all right, so we'll see. The title picture to me is fun right now. This has me really hooked because you got a lot of people going after it. Both the main title feels important. Both belts in the mix. Even Moose's feels important right now. I like good contenders. Great job building the top of the card. I think they're in a really good spot at the top of the card, and you can only just go down, like trickle it down to everything else from there. So we still need a mid-card title, though. Like, we need something. There's so many guys in the middle of the card who just need something to fight for.
Yeah, or you got to open up the X division to everybody.
But that's just still, it's one belt for a lot of people, man. Like, I need something for Fala to go after. I need something for I need something for Swinger to go after.
The roster is big enough that I think we could allow it.
Absolutely. I don't know. What do you guys think the hesitation is, though? I remember in the chat. What do you guys? What's the hesitation? What do you think?
Need more TV time.
Yeah, I guess. Explosion could open up a little bit more, though.
You have to start defending titles, which they've done. They never used to, but you either start having title matches on Explosion or you need more TV time.
Man,
to warrant another title. Because remember, we have the Knockouts tag titles coming too. It's a lot of straps.
A lot of straps, but still, you got a lot of people who can benefit from it too. That's my only thing. I just TV title, daddy. We got to get that out there.
Daddy.
We got the belt. Let's might as well bring it back out. The red strap title. Bill, do you own that belt? Did you buy that one too?
No, I'm not a big belt guy.
You're not a belt guy. Yeah, you did mention. But I'm surprised you didn't have the TNA title though. Just at least one belt.
I probably at a Slammiversary, I think they had an old beaten down title that they were unloading, and I think I was doing something else at the event there, probably taking pictures, getting autographs. So I kind of missed that, but then I got the briefcase instead. I did the Feast or Fire case.
Hakeem's saying that Don has said he doesn't want a mid card title. That's interesting. I'm kind of surprised why. Yeah, I'm like shocked. Why would he not want it? But all right.
You have to write it. You have to book it right, because if you're saying it's a mid-card title pretty much coming out, then you're saying that you're a mid-carder. And I know obviously that's the facts of life, but do you want to just come out and really say that? This is our secondary, doesn't mean much title, but we want to give you a little rub.
Not necessarily. You just need a title for the middle of the card, like the guys who aren't. Yeah, I mean something else for people.
As long as they're saying, if you're saying option C is gone, then fine. But as long as X Division has option C, that's your mid-card title.
Damn. All right. Well, then that's the case, and you got to open it up more. Like he is defending it every week.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not saying he's not.
He's pretty much doing TV title stuff right now with Rohit.
Well, if that's the case, then you have to open up Explosion to being just a regular show. Then he has to defend on Explosion too. You know what I mean? Like you need a lot of Rohit going on, man. Is what I'm saying. So like. That belt should be on Explosion. Again, it goes back to making Explosion a 2 to 3 original match show.
Yeah, but we'll see, because the TNA title, if that does go away, either it's going to stick around the TNA title or something will replace it.
Weird rumors of it being a spin-off show still exist, so I don't even know how much truth is in that. I don't know. That one's a little out there. People have been talking about it for a bit. So
they have.
We go backstage. Tennille's there with Caleb looking through some pictures. Alicia Edwards comes in to talk to Tennille. She's like, wait, I thought we were a team. What's up, girl? Hey, we're friends. Like, hey. And she puts on glasses to look like Tennille. And I don't know. Personally, I felt it was a very awkward segment. Alicia, I don't know about you, but
I'm going to plead the fifth and pass this on to Jaybone.
Jaybone! The guy's mid-sip. He cannot. He
do a spit take. I thought we were getting a spit take from Jaybone.
Almost. Almost was a spit take. No, there was something awkward about this.
A little bit. It just
I didn't catch all the dialogue going back and forth. I did kind of a double take looking at it, like, what's going on here? Wait, so I'll ask you guys just for clarification, because I didn't catch the end of the dialogue. Are they together or are they not?
They're together now. They're together now. Once she recognized Caleb as a K.
She recognized Caleb with a K, and she's like, "What?" Didn't she say something like Alicia with an A?
Yeah, anything is possible. We had all the different go there, and then they were going, well, if they were going all kinds of puns. And it was like, I don't know if it was, well, if you don't succeed, try again type stuff. It was, yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Like, what's the thing? If you don't succeed, try it one more time or something. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
So they understood about half of that.
Yeah, that was me. That was all. I was all Tommy Dreamer in that. So what I'm gathering is they're trying to put forward a PMA going forward to try to make this work. That what I'm kind of getting here.
A PMA.
A positive mental attitude.
Okay. I was like, where were we going with this?
Positive mental attitude.
But that was all. It just felt a little clunky to me because out of everybody on the Knockouts roster, I think these two's mic skills always came off the most unnatural to me. Like I have always said that. I'm not gonna hide behind it. I've always said they felt very scripty. Both of them, even Tennille. Like Caleb helps Tennille having Caleb to bounce off of, but like Alicia bouncing off of Tennille is not going to do it. Like Caleb actually helped save that segment with just kind of him being natural. But
we'll just have to see.
Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Alicia worked really well with Jordan, though. That's why I think she works good with Jordan. It depends. She worked great with Kylie when she was there. So, like, I guess it's who she can bounce off of. So we'll see where it goes. It just felt a little clunky on this one, though, but not a big fan of that. This segment.
I was still hoping for Jordan and Tennille because I felt like if you turn Jordan kind of heelish, I felt like they would have been a great match together. But oh well.
We got a debut next. We got Kimberly with Deonna in her corner taking on Killer Kelly with Renee Michelle, who's apparently Mrs. Spud. Is that a shoot or is that TV?
That's shoot.
That's
they're really married?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. And she just left there during, like, was she part of those layoffs that went on? Like,
I don't know if she was actually officially there. I think she did their tournaments, right? I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if she was like maybe NXT. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Jaybone, that's his wheelhouse.
Yeah, Jaybone.
See, they did the whole marriage thing with
yeah,
Renee
she may have been
and
performance
Spud.
centered or something at one point, but I'm not positive.
And where that was exactly as far as how much she was actually in training, I have no idea. But I tell you what, hey, I'm more than excited to see some new knockouts here. Killer Kelly looks great. Renee Michelle, we'll have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've never seen any of her matches, so I mean, hey, there's always YouTube, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Killer Kelly looked like a badass here. I've never seen her. Alicia, have you ever seen Killer Kelly before? This is my first time. I don't know about you.
Yes, a couple times. Not in person, just via YouTube and stuff like that. But right out the gate, she was a beast mode.
Dude, she's nuts, man. I was like, what a monster.
Yeah, I get why they call her Killer Kelly.
Yeah, Bill, you just saw her, right, at the Collective here.
Yeah, she was at the Collective, and she did like the Blood Sport show.
Yeah.
She was actually supposed to have that match with Kylie, but that's when Kylie got injured, so that match didn't happen. It was going to be Killer Kelly versus Killer Kylie, but it was.
Oh, okay.
She's definitely got a different persona than a lot of other wrestlers, so she's different. She's definitely different, and it sticks out. So I think that's. Like that's a badass. That's a knockout badass, which you really haven't seen. Like you could say like the knockout badass, like the women that are bigger in the division are like the badass just because of their size. But this is just style and skill is a big badass. So I would definitely recommend keeping her. I know Josh was kind of doing his little. Well, she's a big free agent. A lot of people interested in Killer Kelly, which in the past means. Don't
get too used to her.
Don't get look for that hidden gems later. But this one, since it was on TV, usually that's for explosions. So
yeah,
hopefully this could be maybe a longer stay.
She's cool, man. I mean, she's gonna be in the tournament. We at least got one more match out of her, at least, right? That's coming up.
Yes, and XB Dog is right about this. I was gonna see her this past weekend, but that got canceled.
Oh yeah, what were you gonna say, Alicia?
I thought it was interesting that they had her come in as a singles match.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah,
and it makes me hopeful that she's going to be around a little bit longer than what we're predicting. I hope so. I was really impressed by what she, put on for us tonight.
Yes, that's a good point because they did bring her in singles. It was almost like, hey, let's see how she does singles here. And you give her Kim, who can work. Obviously, Kim's awesome. So it looked great, and Kim won the match. But I think they both look like stars today, man. This was cool. This was super cool. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm really interested in seeing where this ends up, because she could be a great addition to the roster. Again, all credit to Impact. They always find an amazing way. Like. Mm-hmm. I love the Rascals. Don't get me wrong. I swear to God, everybody knows how much I love the Rascals. We all love the Rascals. Like, they're going to stay in the intro, just to the chagrin of people who want us to take them out of the intro. They'll be in there for a little bit, at least to the end of the year. But I swear, I didn't think about them at all today. Like, I didn't think about them. Not that I don't love them. I had so much other shit taking my mind off it today.
Yeah.
It was 3-4 new knockouts in the show today. I was like, yeah, cool. You guys are here. I love you. I miss you. But shit, man, I got a lot to worry about here. It was fun. Yeah. Impact is great at this, Jay.
I tell you what, and it just hit me while we started the conversation about Killer Kelly. When she jumped up on those ropes and she had that sweatshirt on, she put in the mouthpiece.
Mm-hmm.
It just hit me. Total shades of Kurt Angle back in the day. When he'd jump up on the ropes, he'd have his sweatshirt on. He'd pop that mouthpiece in. He'd give you that sinister grimace with the mouthpiece in. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I just got total chills.
Pretty good comparison.
That was cool. That is a great comparison.
She's a badass. Hey, please sign Killer Kelly. Whatever it takes. Seriously. I mean, and
I think we're in agreement.
Steps up the roster that much more to having the best women's roster in professional wrestling.
Well, you TNI listeners know what to do. This is how you make the noise. This has happened before. There have been signings coming out of this. If you start tweeting the shit out of everybody involved, start tagging Killer Kelly, hashtag Impact on Access TV, which, by the way, was trending at number 7 today. Fantastic.
That means the people were talking tonight. That's amazing.
I credit the knockouts. I think the knockouts had everybody talking today. I think this was what got everybody going today. And Wrestlers Court. I gotta give them love to Wrestlers Court. But start tagging everybody. Let them know you wanted to see these girls in Impact, because that's how you make the noise and get people to make moves. You know. So I'm with you, Jaybone. I got some really cool vibes, man, off of when she did that. When she put the mouth, I was like, this is Kurt Angle style shit. So definitely good stuff. Really good stuff. The match ends. Kim does win. Who also, Alicia, looked awesome as always. Kim's fantastic.
Yes.
She wins. Deonna gets in there. They're hugging. And then we hear the Susie music, Bill. The Susie, like,
I popped for the Susie music. Love the Susie music.
We're getting Sue all the time. Now, and all of a sudden, it's like Susie's back. She gets out, gets on the microphone, which is different for Susie to pull a microphone, and says,
"That's not bad.
That's not bad." And she's like, she's sorry for what's about to happen, and he's like, I apologize. Yeah, I'm really sorry. It's bad. What's about to happen? Then we shift the colors, lights. Sue Young music hits, and then she shifts into Undead Bride. Were there a couple of the bridesmaids too? Did I see something?
No.
Susie was there, and then Sue Young came out and joined her on the ramp.
Dude, fucking crazy.
Next to each other.
She turned around, faced away, so all you saw was the back of Susie, and out comes Sue Young.
Yeah.
So the whole time that Sue Young was out there was just like the figure of Susie in the shadows.
Yeah, it was like what? Like, was it that The Ring, or one of those that's like the shadow of the girl in one of those horror movies from the early 2000s.
Yeah. And she kept like gripping her head too, like Susie would do whenever Sue was about to take over.
Yes.
That was Nashville magic.
Yeah, that was great.
Was fantastic. I mean, people are saying it too, from a movie cinematic type perspective, to pull this off was so cool, man.
It may have been the cleanest, I'll say, segment for something like this all year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And and to the credit, this is some of the perks of tape shows, man. Like, you can do cool stuff like this.
That's the first thing I said. Couldn't do this in front of a crowd. This was fantastic.
And awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. And look, I mean, if you guys missed it, I highly recommend watching this segment. Just the way it visually looks so cool. So credit to the team, the editing team, the visual team, Susie, all of them. This was really super cool. So I loved it. But she comes out, makes her way to the ring. Lee and Purrazzo start attacking her. She fights back. Susie's still in the back at this point. There's still the silhouette of Susie back there. And then Young puts the bloody glove on, and she's about to go in there, but then Kimber rescues Deonna from the whole attack. So Sue and Deonna's not over, man, by any fucking means. This is over. So I like it. I love it, man. Keep me on a big feud.
They somehow pull off Deonna and Kim versus Susie and Sue.
Fuck. Get out of here.
That would be all time.
Shit. Alicia,
cinematically,
can you imagine?
I would love it if they can. That's
a lot of work, a lot of effort, and a lot of the people we know, they'd be putting in the hours for that, but they pull that off. Ooh.
Dude.
I'll just be like a 10-minute mark out session.
Speaking of people who work behind, they say, where the hell is Kevin Martin today? Where is that bastard today? Where's he at? We need the inside track here. But no, I think this is cool. If they could pull off Sue and Susie versus Deonna and Kimber, I think people are gonna lose it. That's gonna be one of the moments of the year. Final resolution, maybe. Still got a little time.
Yeah.
It'd be some Back to the Future special effects right there.
For real, man.
Oh, no. You just got to film it from angles and have someone as a stunt double film from behind, and then.
I mean, it would put it this way.
Smoke and mirrors.
Put it this way: to tape it would take a long time.
It would,
but
it would be worth it.
It'd be so worth it if you could pull it off. Like if you have the time to do this, it'd be fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm in. And I'm in. Mark's all in. Mark is losing his mind in the chat right now. He's all in. He's like, but cool. So we'll see what happens. Very cool stuff. One of the moments of the night for sure. Backstage, Alex Shelley and Sabin are with Gia Miller, and he's been cleared to compete. And the Guns have a 3-step process going forward. Defeat Triple XL next week.
Oh no, not Triple XL.
Not Triple XL. Who did he say?
Triple X.
Triple X. Did he say Triple X?
Said Triple X.
Oh, he said Triple X. No shit. Did he slip?
Whoops.
He slipped. He was living back in the review shows. I love it.
No kidding. He said Triple X, huh? Because Shelly, we're at episode 40. We're coming up on 50. We're at the 1-year show for Throwback, and Sabin is currently X Division champion. A young 21-year-old Chris Sabin would trippy. I still trips me out that we're watching this from 17 years ago, and Sabin's X Division champion. But the Shelley's about to show up like any minute on the show now too. But I know he said Triple X though. God damn, I'd do anything to get that Triple X music to play in the. Did anybody remember the Triple X porno music that they used to come out to? Do you remember this, Alicia? Like it was like one of the best
vaguely
one of the best theme songs ever. Who in the chat remembers Triple X? I know Adam Impact does. He's gonna raise his hand any second here, but their music was fantastic. But, so beat Triple X, take out the North, and then go after the Good Brothers, get the titles back. So he's clear. He's good to go. Bring him back to the Motor Cities. What Sabin said. So we'll see. Next week it is Triple XL and the Guns. So Good Brothers still questionable. Not sure what's going on. We'll figure that out as time goes on. Swann goes and checks in on Willie Mack. See how he's holding up. Willie. I love how Willie talks. It literally like he is not. There's no lines he's remembering. There ain't shit that anybody told him. They're like, here's the idea. Just fucking say it like you're just gonna say it to Swann as if there was no camera here. And I love how he delivers his moments. It's like, man, fuck all that shit, man. You ain't attack me. I ain't no bitch. You know,
he's the whole ass energy. It's awesome.
I love it. Like he's just like fucking just. Like he's legit. I believe that he's frustrated. Like I believe the frustration that the Willie Mack character has in this moment. I'm like, damn, he is pretty pissed off.
Yeah,
I'm pissed off too. Fuck this.
He's like, I'm rocking my new Loca hoodie.
He's rocking his Loca hoodie. But he's like, oh man, referee ain't got no right to be calling my match out, man. What the fuck's up with that shit? Like I'm like, damn, that is how people talk. There's no scripted anything there. I love it. I think that's what attracts people to Willie Mack, right? Because he's like really genuine. Like you just feel like this is the dude. This is it. My God, Adam Impact saying that he most likely has played the Triple X theme song during a nightly escapade or two in college. Too much information. Cut his mic, Bill, please.
It's a family show.
This is a family show. Cut his mic. My God. My God. Yeah.
Extra virgin olive oil.
My goodness, Adam Impact.
Become very powerful with that.
Jesus.
We'll find out later.
We're gonna find out later. We're gonna find out. All right, Adam, take it easy.
Hey,
take it easy. This is a family show. We cannot be pulling that kind of stuff out here.
I have seen that penis.
All right, unless Adam has control of the board, I don't know what's going on here. But Adam, take it easy, man.
Did the scumbag squeeze in here? What happened?
I don't know where he is. I don't know where the scumbag is. Scumbag was on Sunday on the family dinner. Guys, if you do want the scumbag, he does show up on Sundays. That's where he comes in, right, Jay? I mean, Jay makes a call and he makes sure he's there.
You gotta watch Sunday nights. He called me, told me he was gonna be there. He was there, folks.
He does show up on Sunday, and he's pretty well, which we exposed, a very well-behaved boy. The gentleman from Bear Country, the tag team, have confirmed to me that he is a very well-behaved kid. There's no scumbag to him. We saw, funny, it's still a sidebar here. We come into Callihan on the Sunday show, and he's in a palatial living room with like a 70-inch television behind him, beautiful leather furniture, fucking
very fancy looking dog,
very beautifully groomed dog. One of those live, laugh, love signs on the fucking wall behind him and shit. Candles from like TJ Maxx, Home Goods pillows, wood flooring.
It was the Lord's Day. He probably broke into some priest's house. Who knows?
Our conclusion after the show was like he literally was broke into somebody's house and he's doing the show from there. But like, I'm like,
it's my uncle's house.
Uncle's house. Total Beverly Hills Cop 2 style. Axel, you stole this house. But that's exactly guys. You gotta watch Sunday show. You got to see where Kyle's living it up. The gimmick is gone. The scumbag gimmick is over.
Yeah, the curtain got pulled back, and the wizard is just a man.
It really is just a shell of a man just back there. But Max, so Max a little pissed off. Chris Bay interjects. Swann's like, "Yo, man, we ain't friends. Get the fuck out of here." And he's like basically trying to push for a title match against Swann. Bay's like, "I don't want to be around the losers anymore. I want the gold." So again, making the title feel like the most important thing out there, which you should be doing.
Yes.
And it's great. You even got Chris Bay fighting for it now. Like everybody wants a piece of this belt, and I think that's how you got to treat a title, man.
Yeah, definitely.
So Bay in the mix now. Fucking Willie might be in the mix now. Who knows? But
I'm really curious. Mac's been by Swann's side through all this, and now all of a sudden Bay's jumping in on this, trying to get a piece of it unsuccessfully, but he's persistent.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really curious as to see where all this ends up. Does Chris Bay keep trying for it? Does he get Mac to turn on Swann and give him a one-up on Swann? I don't know where this goes, but I'm really curious. What do you guys think?
That's interesting because Mac and Swann were the team before Swann's injury, right, Bill? Like that was what happened at Hard to Kill last year.
Correct.
So that interesting.
Yep.
This could play into something here, man. This could really play into something. Good call out, Jaybone. What do you think? Give me your opinion, Jaybone. I'll let Jaybone book this for the next 60 seconds here. Go ahead, Jaybone. Give me the quick and dirty how you would play this out right now.
All right. Off the top of my head. This is what it literally just popped in my head, and here go the rest of my cells for the evening.
He's out.
After this, I'm done. You put Bay, Mac, and Moose together as a connection.
Oh, like a faction, huh? Bay, Mac, and Moose. Swann's on the outside of it. Interesting.
That'd be cool.
Almost like Moose kind of gets them to buy into the narrative, and
like that's the narrative.
Huh? Got me intrigued here. Bill, you're the resident Booker man.
I like a little of what Jay's throwing out there. I do. I think Moose does get involved at some point. I do with that. I think somehow Willie is gonna be mixed in with Moose for sure. That's what, when we were talking about where does Willie go, that was my thinking, is he gets involved with Moose at some point as part of this narrative. The thing with Rich Swann and Bay, that's interesting. From the man on the couch to this, he's going to get his title shot. I'm not sure when. Is it going to be an episode of TV? Could it be Final Resolution?
It could happen.
Could that build towards then? But obviously Chris Bay and they put it over again. The Super J Cup with New Japan. I think we're going to see more and more Chris Bay in a higher role. So now I don't think it gets all the way to the push the trigger on on a world title change at this point. That would seem sudden, but I think you're going to see him. He's in there. He's in the main event picture, Chris Bay.
Dude, I think this J Cup thing is really going to propel him, though. I think that's where we got a little track. I forgot. It slipped my mind right now, too. Until you mentioned it, really slipped my mind. I'm like, oh, shit, you're right. So, okay, cool. I can see this. I like where this is going. Jaybone, good call out there. I like that. Let's see where this is going. He's very proud of himself. I see him nodding his head. Like, yeah, I fucking got this. I made my point today. I'm gonna retire on that one today. You know, fucking all right.
Okay, Boomer.
he's real proud of himself today. But at the end of the day, we're all gonna be sitting here just asking ourselves, who booked this? Take that, Jaybone. All right, that's the last time you book anything. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm going that way. But Ethan Page coming up next against his phenomenal opponent. Guys, the insinuations were true. The music hits. It's what everybody wanted.
Get ready to fly.
Get ready to fly played one more time. The last time this song played in the Impact Zone. Many years ago now.
Ooh, 5 years ago, is it?
At least, maybe more. But Get Ready to Fly plays the phenomenal. What do they call him now? I don't want to get this wrong. Bill, what do they call him? What do they?
Is he the Wee Nominal?
The Wee Nominal.
Wee Nominal AJ Swoogle.
AJ Swoogle comes out. He fucking looks exactly like him. It's scary. Like, it's fucking scary. He comes out. Ego's like, what the fuck is going on here? Karl Anderson comes out, calls Page out for attacking and injuring Doc Gallows. So they're going back and forth. Karl Anderson's kind of just in the corner of the Wee Nominal AJ Swoogle. Ego's not taking it seriously. The Wee one sends, does the head scissors. He's flying out of the ring. Josh Alexander's out there getting in the mix. Karl Anderson comes in. I mean, everything's getting involved here, but the match comes to an end when Swoogle bites Ethan's leg, and then he gets him on a roll up, and he wins. So, and then the music plays again.
Ballsy.
It was ballsy, but it played again.
It had everything but the pyro of going down. That would have been just a complete callback. But
refresh my memory. Did he do the hood thing? I don't recall him doing the hood thing. Did he do the hood thing today?
You know what? Did do that? I don't think he did the hood thing because that's also a trademark. You gotta.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not wearing my Alex. Okay.
He had a hood. I don't know if he did like the classic.
Did he do the?
Oh wait, I'm rewatching.
He did that. Now.
He had the hood up. Yeah.
He did the hood. I'm watching it right now.
Did the hood thing? All right, because I was probably looking at the chat during the watch along when he did that. I saw him do the arms, but I didn't see him do that.
No, I gotta imagine he had the scale P1 vest. He had the t-shirt. I imagine the vest he had to have even gotten from AJ or something.
I think the boys were in contact with Uncle Alan.
Oh, I mean, they're all best friends. Like they're shooting.
Yeah. This was all in the works. There was he wasn't there in person, but he was part of the segment.
I think you're right. That's a safe bet because he's got a scale vest that was like made for AJ's son. Yeah. Right? Like it's got the logo and it's got it literally looks just like one of AJ's. I imagine Good Brothers are like, hey man, can you send one down real quick? Or can we pick one up at your house and just bring it to the thing? This thing was totally fucking planned out. But fun to hear the song again. But Bill, I like that. He wasn't in the arena, but he was definitely a part of the segment. No question. Page loses his mind. As to what happened, he can't believe it. If he's on his way out, man, this is it. Like you got to fight AJ Styles on your way out, I guess you could say.
The only thing that would play the crescendo, and we're all fans of Ethan Page, but if for some reason he did elect to leave as Mr. TNA, would the most fitting goodbye be this, followed by Davey Richards putting him on his back?
A lot of people thought Dave was going to come out tonight at the end of the show, by the way.
I was thinking that might happen, but I think that'd be a very fitting way.
He's not going to work with Davey, though. He's publicly said a lot of shit about Davey. I doubt he's going to work with Davey.
He says that about a lot of guys. He says that about a guy down south that just got signed. So if he goes down there, he's a little bit of a hypocrite. So we'll see.
I'm going to say the last match should be against Josh. I'm gonna go that way.
Well, that's where this is leading. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a fitting way to do it. I don't think I've ever seen them fight one-on-one though. They've always been a team. Even when they were wrestling here in AAW all the time, they were always a team when they were known as the Monster Mafia. Monster Mafia, who had a really awesome entrance new song too. I don't know. I'm a little puzzled. My prediction he's gonna go. I think he's put too much out there. I think he's ready to leave.
Unless he's hanging around the Good Brothers and he's just trolling.
He could be. He's a worker too, man. Like he knows how to work that audience, the online audience, and everything. He's smart as fuck. I'm not gonna take that away from Ethan Page. That guy knows how to work a crowd. So could be that too. All right, we're back to Wrestler's Court, Alicia. Swingers, this is it. This is decision time. This is D-Day. So
oh man.
he takes the fucking stand. Johnny Swinger takes the stand. This is officially the swing man getting on the stand. Probably going to incriminate himself naturally.
You guys swing?
And probably the court does. I think they found him in contempt at one point. But he refers to himself as the O.J. Simpson of wrestling. I would never shoot anybody.
Oh, man. Well, if the glove don't fit, you're full of shit.
When did you stop reading newspapers? He said 91, Daddy.
Why, did something happen?
Did something happen? Oh, man. He's
a trip.
Oh, my God. What a gem. I cannot. This guy's been wrestling for 30 years. It blows my mind. His debut was 1990. That's fucking
rejuvenated
crazy.
himself, and man, it fits.
It's fit. He looks like $1 million doing it. I love him.
Yeah.
The Devil gets called to the stand, Father James Mitchell, and they ask him about Rosemary's comments before the wedding about sacrificing a virgin, and he explains what it means. He goes into what the sacrifice of a virgin truly means, and what that's all about, and why it's special, and why it holds the power it does, and the whole deal behind the virgin blood. Or should I say the
extra virgin olive oil?
Extra.
Look at her face. It's euphoric.
It is euphoric. We got rid of the other one, the extra version.
Oh, extra's gone?
It's gone. That fucking Kyle comes in here, that little bastard. He comes in here and takes away some of the bites. No warning.
Takes all the good ones.
He left this one. I don't know why this one stays in there.
We're back in the cut. We're serious like a late period.
Conan's been gone.
Like he lives by that statement.
Yeah, he does. He
worries about late periods a lot.
Wait a minute. That's the machine gun moment of the night. Holy shit. That is absolutely the machine gun moment of the night. Bill, I want you to put this into play. Put this down. Every show we do from now on is going to have a machine gun moment of the night. Whoever has the best shot fired. And
that's appropriate.
Usually it's Alicia with the best shade thrown. So I'm going to say, so far, we're starting it off this week. That was fucking great. Holy shit, Kyle, I hope you listen back to this, you little bastard. You deserve every bit of that.
Callihan.
All right. Very cool. Bill, help me out. Well, okay, we're at Rosemary on the stand. Bill, take it away from here. Rosemary on the stand.
Yes, Rosemary's on the stand, and Tommy, he's the Perry Mason of the courtroom here. He's drilling down, and he goes,
"Great reference.
Did you really love Johnny Bravo?" And that we learned at the beginning of the segment, John Emmett Bravo.
Emmett, I forgot to mention that earlier. John Emmett Bravo. I put a tweet out. I thought Daniel Spencer would catch it. I wrote Emmett. Great Scott.
Great.
I know Bill got it for sure. But nobody said anything. I was really waiting for Daniel Spencer to get the Back to the Future reference. Nobody else did. Anyway, go on.
So he asked, "Did you ever love Johnny Bravo?" And she breaks down. She's like, "No, I never loved Johnny Bravo." So the love story that we thought we had was never there. It was never there. Then she goes in that she wanted how powerful she would be from that virgin blood spilled on the wedding night.
Yes, it's
so
powerful.
then it's all like she must have done it. But then we get the return, catheter and all, of Johnny Bravo.
Holy shit, man! Holy shit!
He lives.
I don't know whether to say congratulations or I'm sorry.
He fucking came back, catheter and all. You two-faced, this and that. I can't believe you worked me. I loved you. This and that. He was all pissed off. And at one point, I popped when he's like, can't believe this. And Dreamer yanks him back by his catheter. He's like, get over here, will you? He's like, fucking great.
I winced in glee when he did that. I was like, hey, oh.
Oh my God. Well, basically, Rosemary's thing was that the virgin blood, especially on the day of a wedding, is the most powerful and most potent. And she would just make her the biggest and most powerful thing in the undead realm. So she was trying to get the power. But he's pissed off. And he's just like, he goes, despite how much I hate you right now, it's not you who shot me. And he goes, I know who shot me. And then Bremer's like, well, how do you know? He's like, the lights were out. And he's like, I didn't have to see him. I smelled him. And then we get the dun dun dun. We come back from break, and it's Lawrence Delicious. Lawrence Delicious getting questioned.
Oh, it's Larry
D was getting questioned.
I'm sorry, Larry D.
Who passed the polygraph?
But
then Sherlock Dreamer has a different way of going against this, and
he sprays a
little ring rust action.
He sprays ring rust. All of a sudden, Larry D or Lawrence Delicious appears smooth, and he's like, "Did you shoot Johnny Bravo?" And it's just like, "You damn right I did." Like, just very fucking like matter of fact. And he's like, "Yeah, that's my woman. Yeah, she made me feel things I've never felt before."
Oh boy!
And he's like, "I didn't want anybody to stand in my way." And that was it. I mean, D'Lo was like, "Well, after that confession." He's like, let's not forget that Johnny Swinger is a lot of Johnnies there. Johnny Swinger's on trial here, and based on that confession, Swinger's acquitted. And that's it, man. He was innocent, found innocent. But here's the thing. Is Lawrence Delicious guilty? Like, what happens to the 30D now?
I don't know. It sounds like the boys in the back have to decide to go after him or not.
He's got a match next week, though, already.
I just want to know how Bravo was able to talk if he got shot in the throat. Because did everybody notice that the bandage was on his neck with the bloody hole in it?
Wait, in the hospital scene in the beginning?
Yeah.
No, during the trial scene. Both. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
He was shot in the chest when he's laying there. When he was laying there on the mat, there's a big old blood stain, right?
I assume Dr. Ross had to do a experimental surgery, and he had to go through the throat.
You have to go through the throat. You're right, though, Alicia. I'm watching it back, and the bandage is on the throat. You got to go through the throat to get to the probably lodged.
Okay, Ingrid says it's from the IV.
There you go. The IV, the coat rack IV, very, very high grade technical stuff.
Oh, was that an iPhone charger?
What
plugged into his hand there?
I love
that.
I love it. That's awesome. I'm looking at it right now.
So the IV was in his neck. Is that some new kind of?
Yeah.
It's a great way to get it in.
That was the best way to get to the
I gotta rewatch it.
The carotid artery.
He couldn't pop the vein on his arm. So they had to go to the neck.
Yeah, get a good vein. Yeah, it was a real IV, she says. It was a real shoot IV.
There you go.
IV.
In his neck?
In his neck.
Oh, one of those like vitamin IVs?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's an Insta neck, Jaybone. The Insta neck, like you call it.
Oh.
The IV neck. The Insta IV neck.
Follow Bob with. So that's it, man. So it's fucking. It's Lawrence Delicious. Now what happens? We'll find out. Poor Buddy's Bravo's up and about, though. He's walking around. He's moving around. He's back to normal somewhat. I mean, he's a little kooky and ooky and fucking crazy, but he's walking around.
Kyle, don't play sound bites over me.
bad, Bravo.
With the catheter. I mean,
with the catheter. We yanked him by the catheter. I lost it.
Just don't forget, Bravo. If you're listening, don't forget you got to hold your breath while they pull it out.
Yes, I'm sure he will. Falaban Davari have a match. Doesn't really get to start much. You get a minute into it. Eric Young and Joe Doring come out, and no contest. Doring takes them both out. It's pretty much over. Somebody put up a side-by-side of Doring and Killer Cross last week. Did anybody see this online?
Yeah. The face was similar.
It's pretty spot on. It's like it's him with hair. I was like, holy shit.
It's Cross with a wig. What?
I like Doring more this week. I thought he was a little more AC, like really like floated into the ring quick. He's a big dude. I do want to see if he can talk, though. I'm curious if he can talk. I want to see him really just let loose a little bit more. I don't know too much about him still, but I'm curious where Eric Young's going with it.
I want to see that jacket, him in his gear that he was wearing, because then he would look
proud as a peacock.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. So that picture of Rohit where he's wearing Joe Doring's jacket that he put up on his social media. It's like it's huge. It's like this bear's jacket, like a bear jacket. And then he like closes it and it literally looks like Cousin It. Like Rohit looks like Cousin It with legs. And it's like this dude's fucking huge. And I'm like, God damn, the guy is gigantic, man. It's a large individual. Big ass dude. Big dude. I want to see more, man. He looks like there's something intriguing because he hasn't said anything yet. So I'm kind of okay with him not talking yet. Like I'm kind of curious about him because I don't know anything about him. The jacket is real buffalo too. It looked like it. If you guys haven't seen this photo, it's funny as shit. Like it engulfs Rohit. You know,
now,
he's not. Go ahead.
I saw Jay put this up. Can we give Ingrid the shots fired?
Yeah, let's give Ingrid. This is not machine gun Ingrid. I don't get the machine gun. Alicia got that today, but you can get the regular shots fired today. There we go. Fair enough.
That's very nice.
But definitely bring the heat because there'll be a machine gun segment of every show going forward from now on, even on Christmas. All right, let's go. Let's keep going here. But not sure where we're going. Bill, I'm with you though. I still think there's an us. There's something with the us thing going on. I think there's more to come.
I feel like we thought maybe back at Slammiversary we were getting factions, stables. I think that might be just a real long burn, and we'll get them.
Rhino comes down after Eric's on the mic, so Rhino comes down. So they took out Heath last week. Heath's pretty much got some little recuperation time, so he's out, and Rhino is there defending his honor. Poor Heath though.
It ain't no secret. I need a job.
Poor guy, still can't get a job. But I saw another shots fired there from Ingrid. Ingrid, you get a second one. I'll let you get another one in there because you definitely just challenged Killer Cross. So I guess you deserve another shots fired. So for Ingrid, one more for you. There we go.
Pew pew.
Definitely no fear on Ingrid at all. But
I love it.
Love it. We go backstage. Swoggle's making fun of Crazy Steve dressed as Suez. I kind of playing around. They're both toying with each other. He's like, you look great. No, you look great. You look ridiculous. Hey. TJ comes in. He's like, thanks for helping me out. Brian Myers comes in here and calls them all off for being clowns. He's like, you're all a bunch of Go ahead.
Before Brian Myers comes in, I popped for this. This was hilarious. TJP goes, the Crazy Steve. Did you see the look on Rohit's face? Crazy Steve goes, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Nope.
I love that. It's like I'm like, you totally ad-libbed thing. It's like, no, I didn't actually. I did pop for that too. It was like
rotor foul.
I like that.
That son of a bitch.
Oh, it was great. But no, it's fun. Myers comes in and basically calls them all out, says this is all bullshit, you're a bunch of clowns. I didn't sign up for this shit, and did he challenge somebody at the end? I thought he was going to challenge TJ at the end of this. Did he challenge, or I missed something here?
Nah, I don't think he actually challenged him, but there's definitely that impression that that's where he's aiming at.
I imagine if Steve's tied up with Rohit next week, give me Myers and TJ.
You might get it. They've been doing a lot of with the storyline. You'll get that match, but they don't advertise it. Like tonight, we didn't know much at all for tonight's show, but we got maybe I dare say one of the better episodes.
This was a fantastic show.
This was near the top of my list on episodes.
And you're right, though. Going into it, we didn't really have much to go off of. I was like, Thanksgiving week, they're going to take it easy because we didn't see too much. But
yeah, I thought I might get a turkey suit, world title match in a turkey suit.
Because usually this is a filler show. Like Thanksgiving was always a filler show, usually.
Yeah, but after last year, IPWF. Come on.
This was a home run today, man.
And this was a home run, too.
So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. I'm guessing Myers next week with TJ. I don't mind the slow burn on TJ. That's fine. It makes it worthwhile if you're.
Yeah, and Gary's right here. Myers called TJP a clown without the makeup.
That's right. There it is. Deonna and Kimber run into Jim Mitchell, and basically they ask him, "Can you help with the Sue issue?" He's like, "Sure," for a price.
Oh boy,
the devil doesn't work for free. So I love anything Jim Mitchell's in, man. Absolutely, he is so fucking good. And such a character. And I am proud. I am so happy that I get to call him a friend because I absolutely think this guy's like the tops. And one of my highlights of my fucking year was sitting and just chatting with Jim Mitchell for a half hour. That's
awesome.
Talking about life with the devil is the most like ironic yet amazing thing ever.
and terrifying.
And terrifying. Phenomenal guy. And by the way, I do know what happened to Brian Lee. I found that story out, guys. I don't know if that's Patreon content, if anything. I cannot share that here.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that on here.
But they're enlisting his help
I have to ask you real quick.
Yeah.
Did you sell your soul?
I have not been the same since, Jaybone. If you've probably noticed, it's been really odd since I came back. but I survived Basil's driving, so maybe that part of the selling of the soul was I got to survive that. Holy shit! But he's gonna kill me for that. But
that good, eh?
No, it's fantastic. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. So Jim Mitchell's gonna be around now. We got the Devils enlisted here.
Yeah, because this is another obviously set of taping, so he was not gone after that return. That's good to say.
Absolutely,
that's good to have him back.
I love him, man. Give me more Devil. I love.
I think that you might be looking at maybe a future Hall of Famer.
You know, honestly, man, we're doing throwback. He's a year one guy. Like he's literally within the first few shows. If anyone's a Hall of Famer, Jim Mitchell, no question about it. Mike Tenay, Jim Mitchell. These are some next bout. Goldilocks, Trinity,
AJ Swoogle,
you name it. There's a bunch of deserving Hall of Famers for sure. Like I said, they need to start putting more in, man. At least 2, 3 a year. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Jim Mitchell is going to be very vital coming up here with the Sue storyline and Deonna. All right, main event, guys. Let's start wrapping it up. Swann and Shamrock, title on the line. Sami in the corner of Shamrock. Great match. I thought it was very well done. Probably,
absolutely.
Yeah, right. Like, go ahead, Alicia. Like Swann, I think he can fucking. There's no one he
can go, bro. Like I think that goes without saying, and especially in the ring with Shamrock, man, he really stepped up.
I got to give it to Shamrock too. Talk about a guy who's literally. I mean, on the back end of his career here, and can work with anybody as well. Makes them all look good. I mean, he's a legit fighter. Like he's a shoot fighter. Let's not forget that part.
Yeah.
But I think Swann, he's like he could sell for anybody, man. Like he just gets you into a story and you're just hooked. He looked great though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I loved it, man. I think Swann looked great. Bill, thoughts on this one? I get Ricky Morton vibes from Rich Swann. Like the way he sells for the bigger guy. And I'm an old school guy. And I feel like Ricky Morton's there, like pleading for help and shit. Like,
now the biggest compliment I can give Rich is I haven't seen a bad match from Rich Swann.
Never.
He's just so consistent with quality matches. Like if you want to go work rate and all that, they're all off the charts. And in this one, because of Swann's style, I thought we might see, even though we have this real serious world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock, right now. Remember, in some of his earlier matches on his return, he was diving out of the ring, doing some like crazy spots. And I thought maybe with Swann, he might try some of that, and he didn't. This was paced for Shamrock, really. This was a Shamrock match, not really a Rich Swann match. He worked to Shamrock style, and it overall, I think, made probably for a better match. than
Great
to have
point.
Shamrock work Swann style. And that just shows you he can do anything, Swann. And this was a great match, and they gave it a good amount of time. Not once again, like I said, this was, and I thought it would be a dusty finish. You had obviously Sami out there, but he gets tossed. But it was a clean finish. You had some aftermath, but it was. I'll tell you, like, I can't really find fault in this episode. This was just one of the best episodes of the year.
I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you. Jay?
Yeah, it was a slower paced match. Legit made Ken look scary. I mean, you know, he didn't chart. Now see that were my criticism, you know, as like say like the kid and fan in me saying, oh, he didn't step it up. He didn't finish him off. He was too slow. That was his downfall right there.
You're right.
But it was a great match, psychology wise, back and forth, made Swann look like he was going to lose. I mean, legit looked like he was going to lose. I'm like, holy shit, are we getting Ken as a new champ in 2020? Who knows? You know, I mean, they made you believe he was going to win because it was just all Ken for a while.
Yeah, he was putting in those submission moves, man. And you never know if any of those.
I like what Bill said. He worked the Ken Shamrock match. That makes so much sense. That is spot on. You're right. That's where it really makes sense. Like, it wasn't Ken doing dives, trying to work everybody else. Like, no, you come to me, and I'm going to set the pace of this match. Perfect. I thought it was great. Goes really well. I very enjoyable match. It went long, too. I think they had almost 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was a little over 20 minutes when they went out. Then they went to a commercial, but they gave it close to that full amount of time. Which obviously had a couple minutes aftermath with obviously a lot of shenanigans.
A lot of shenanigans.
It was just comparing it to last year where we saw Ken come in and go one-on-one at Bound for Glory against a guy like Moose, worked a completely different style match.
Big time.
And you could tell that what also made a factor in it, you know, that Ken is influenced by Sami here. You know, that's another big factor too, because that's the kind of style that Sami works too. Real slow, methodical, coming after you. Don't know what he's going to do next, you know?
Yep. I think Sami and Ken have been such an unlikely but amazing pairing. Like, I didn't see this. I'm like, where's this even going? But it's fucking great. And I think it works. Rich does win, gets the win on this one, retains the belt. Both look great during it. Nobody looked weak. Sami comes back out, starts attacking Rich, about to do the baseball bat deal with him like he did to Eddie. Eddie comes out, helps out. They both catch him. Shamrock takes him down. They tie up Eddie in the corner, and I mean, he whacks him. He takes him out. You get the spot on the bat to Eddie again. At this point, because Bill got me thinking about it, there was a part of me I thought Davey Richards was coming back right here.
Oh, I was on the watch along. I was going, ow!
Bill got me going because Bill's howling. I'm like, holy shit, who's gonna save these two? It's gonna be fucking Davey Richards, who's been hinting at a comeback for like a month now. So I don't know, very hardcore hinting at it. So I guess that's where my mind went. But no, I mean, he's bleeding. Shamrock knocks out. D'Lo comes out to try to break it off. Shamrock knocks him out with one punch. DeLorean goes down. Judge DeLorean Brown is out.
Is he? I know. Is he DeLorean Glass Jaw Brown? What's going on there?
Brown went down with one punch. But I mean, wait, Bill. It's a punch by Ken Shamrock. I mean, literally,
it's the most dangerous punch.
Yeah, I mean, he's crazy. He's a fucking nut.
Ken ain't no slouch.
He ain't no slouch.
He wasn't. Well, he was down. All right.
Who? DeLorean.
Yeah, DeLorean. I was going back. If you go watch the flashbacks, the people they'll get the flashbacks. He's down. That's his whole thing. Are you down?
Oh, he's down with the Brown.
Are you down? Yeah, he was down.
He was down with the mat. Down with the ground.
He was definitely out, man. He was definitely out. And
that son of a bitch.
He was out. But that was it, man. Shamrock and Sami go off. Happy Thanksgiving.
Looks like I'll have to check on a billion views here. Sammy's got a slow-mo video.
Oh, shit, really? About D'Lo going down? I got to see this. I got to see that. Let's pull that up at some point. Now, Jay, you want to while I'm setting up the close, you want to see if it's on Sammy's Twitter and just want to pull it up?
Sure.
See if we can get that. But that's it, guys. We go off the air with Sami and Shamrock standing high, and that's your Thanksgiving memory right there. It's like,
gobble.
I did like Sami. I don't know, Alicia, did you catch this? Sami had an Operation Ivy influence T-shirt that said Sami Callihan with the dude.
Very cool shirt. I liked it.
Nice.
I did not notice till right now. Actually, it looked pretty cool though. I don't know where he's selling it. Probably on his store. But that's
probably
the show. That's the show, guys. Yeah, Ingrid's saying, Jay, it's on Twitter and Instagram. You can find it. But that's it, guys. That's 11/24/2020 Impact on Access TV. Wrapping it up. Great show to go off the air with a lot going on, man. Final resolutions in 2 weeks ish. Just actually about 2 weeks. So we're leading into that. So everything's building towards that, and then Hard to Kill, kind of the simultaneous pay-per-view build and Supercard pay-per-view build. So let's get the plugs in here while Jaybone's pulling that last thing up. You got it, Jay? You want to pull it up now?
Well, it's the footage from the TV. I really can't play it, and then they do a slow zoom in, so I don't think I want to play it. But yeah, go to Sammy's Twitter. You can see it.
Is it on his Twitter?
It's on his Twitter. Yeah,
you can play it. We'll be fine if it's on Twitter. You're okay if you play it on Twitter.
Oh, it's on his Twitter?
Yeah. As long as it's not a TV clip, we won't get in trouble for it. From his Twitter, we'll be fine. Because we've gotten in trouble, guys. They've given us shit on YouTube before for doing this. But Twitter is okay.
YouTube giving people shit. That's crazy.
YouTube gives us a hard time. Hey, we got in trouble with Twitch too, but not even for wrestling. We're on thin ice here, pal. Thin ice.
All right,
J-Bone's got it.
Sharing the Twitter box.
All right, here we go. Not the Instaneck, the Twitter box. All right, here we go. All right, here's the clip. There's the punch. He takes him out. Slow motion. Look at him. Look at him. He's out.
Oh, down.
He's out.
Oh, that's 45 billion views.
Oh, my God. Retweet that one. But, all right, let's get the pleasure, guys. At least. That's the show. All right, let's get our plugs. Let's start with Alicia. Where can they find you online, Alicia?
Yeah, you can only find me on the Instagram under the handle Alicia BKK.
Very nice.
Keeping it simple.
Keeping it simple, just one place. So if there's any Twitter accounts with that account, it's a fucking fake. Bill, where can they get you?
You can find me on the Twitter and the Instagram at William M. Gardner, Gardner.
Very nice. Jaybone, plug. Where they can get you. You got new merch for Smash This Podcast style. Where can they get it? Come on.
You can find me over on that other little podcast called Smash This Podcast. You can find it on the Twitch and on the YouTube and on the Facebook and on the Instaneck and on the Twitter box. You can find me on the Twitter box at Jaybone5150. That's Jaybone 5150. And just in time for some Black Friday shopping, I got a little new merch here. Want to let you guys all in on. If you like the old NWO, go get you some new STP merch.
What's with the accent, J-Bone? Can you explain that to me first?
Yeah.
Where did this become a southern? All of a sudden, you're a redneck selling wrestling merchandise. What happened here?
It's the Good Brothers rubbing off on them.
Well, howdy ho, brother.
Howdy ho, brother.
Howdy ho, brother. Here we go.
Oh, howdy ho, brother.
There it is. Guys, you can get me over at Trent over on Twitter. Also, let me plug the show. I got a special gift for everybody, listeners, after we're done here. Hang on. So the show, guys, you can follow the show at We Talk Impact on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Just type in We Talk Impact or Total Nonstop Impact. Comes right up. All audio platforms, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora. We're on all of it. Rate, review, subscribe. Leave a comment. Leave a review. Let us know you have. YouTube, Total Nonstop, YouTube.com/Total Nonstop Impact, Twitch.tv/Total Nonstop Impact, Discord. The links in the description. Pro Wrestling Tees. The big sale is on. Get your stuff from Pro Wrestling Tees, guys. ProWrestlingTees.com/Total Nonstop Impact. Get in there as well. Don't forget the sales lasting all week. Pick up your T-shirts. Bison and Joe even have a T-shirt. Bison has a new interview dropping next Monday with none other than Knockout legend ODB coming out next Monday. So stay tuned to the YouTube channel for that. We're planning a big year-end show with those guys as well. So they're going to be the whole team on one big show, maybe to close the year out as well. So keep tuned for that, guys. Get in here. Now, I want to give something away to some listeners with a little bit of incentive. I found these when I was given this stack of these by Dr. Ross. Last year when the band played the Bound for Glory party at All Glory, so Ross gave me a bunch of these Bound for Glory flyers, little collectible dealies right here, and I got a bunch of them. And if anybody listeners want them, collectibles, it's just it's a little folder, but if I'm a Mark and I collect this kind of stuff. So if you collect this kind of stuff, I'd like to give some of these away to our listeners. So if you do want them, my incentive to you only is I'll sign them. The band will sign them, whatever you want me to do. But I can send you a stack of these along with some Hemi stickers as well. The only thing I ask you to do is to do two things. Follow We Talk Impact on Twitter and Instagram, and also follow the band at Hemi Music on Instagram and Twitter. So at Hemi Music, follow the band and the show. Send me a DM on the Hemi Music Twitter or Instagram. Let me know you followed us, and send me your address, and I will ship you out some Bound for Glory flyers and some Hemi stickers too. So I'll get you a bunch of shit out. That'll be a nice little holiday gift from me to you as a little something, because I found a big Bill. I got a huge stack of these. You probably want to wallpaper your fucking dining room with this if you want. I got enough. So Bill, I'll get you some of those out. All right, guys. I think that's gonna do it for us. Anything else, everybody? Did I forget anything?
Yeah, hop on the Discord if it's in the description, and where everyone I know it's people were talking in there tonight. Jump in there when we're not here. Obviously, all the social medias, but you can always jump in the Discord as well.
Awesome. And Alicia, thank you for the reminder for Bison's show. I did see that, and that's why I got the plug. It's good.
Yeah,
she's like, don't forget the plug Bison show. God damn it! I was like, you're right. But and guys, throwback this week because Thursday's Thanksgiving. We're gonna reschedule that. I think we'll see how the weekend goes. I'm not sure. I think we're all off. We'll take it easy. Bill, Jay, I'll get in touch with you guys. We'll figure out what day to do it. Stay tuned, guys, to We Talk Impact on Twitter. We'll let you guys know if we're doing it this week. If not, number 50 will be next week. We'll let you know, though. All right. Anything else? Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you all so much. I'm super thankful for all of you guys. Let us know what you're thankful for. Leave comments after the video is done airing. It's on YouTube. Leave your comments. What are you thankful for? We're thankful for all of you. I think I can speak for all of us. It's extremely humbling, the love we get. The amount of tags we got when Chris Van Vliet this week asked, what's your favorite wrestling podcast? The amount of people who tagged us, Jayba, I'm sure you saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And he follows the show, too, which is great. We need I think we should, somewhere in if not before the end of the year, somewhere in the new year, we absolutely should have him on
I'd love to get him on.
Not necessarily interview him, but maybe do
Shoot
a review.
the shit.
Yeah. Shit. Why not?
Just as a guest, yeah.
So thank you to everybody who tagged us in that tweet of his, because that was super, super humbling. I couldn't believe the amount of notifications on that one. So thank you guys. We love you all. We're thankful for you. Definitely, again, go follow the stuff. I will send you a bunch of these and some Hemi stickers. Cool little collectible. And if you want them signed, let me know too. But guys, that'll do it for us. Have a great Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you later. Be safe. Keep everybody safe. Take care of yourselves. And Bill, and what? Take care of yourselves and
each other.
We'll see you guys later on. Good night.
Find me the name of this garbage show again that I'm on.
Total Nonstop Impact.
My name's John, capital letter E, period, Bravo, and you're listening to the Total Nonstop Impact Podcast.
This is the jaw-jacking Tuesday Night Impact, and his mother called him son because he shines like one. Mocha skin manimal, Rohit Raju, and you are watching Total Nonstop Impact.
This is Taya La Güera Loca, and you are listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
The Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
We are the Rascals, and you are listening to Total
Nonstop Impact
Podcast, baby.
Woo! And what you're really listening to is Total Nonstop Impact. Don't you dare miss a lesson. Oh, yeah.